Yeah, but LeBron
What's
is.
up, Andrew? What's up, everybody in the chat? We appreciate y'all showing love, supporting us. But this is why we decided to do this podcast. Literally, we always having debates. We always having arguments. We always, got an opinion on something. If we see something that's funny on Instagram, we see something funny on, TikTok or something like that, we bring it to the group chat and we like, bro, what y'all think about this?
Yeah.
Like, so this morning, DJ woke up this morning and was like, how many fifth graders could y'all like really whoop at one time? I'm like, bro, what is going on?
Like, no, but y'all ain't ever thought about no shit like that for real? Like, just randomly?
Oh, I had that conversation not too long ago.
Saw that question pop up. I'm like, I'm just
I'm beating 30 of them kids, bro.
Bro.
No, I'm getting at least 100. On some realness, I'm getting at least 100 because all this anger I got built up.
Bro, 100 kids is a lot of kids, bro. That's a lot of kids.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of kids, bro.
People, bro. Yeah, and then some people, bro, they go on boxing classes and all that stuff.
Exactly. They do Muay Thai. They doing all types of shit, bro.
No, Q was in mixed martial arts. With Q, it was in mixed martial arts.
But you can't fight the nigga.
Q can beat somebody up for real.
I'm going to work on them little niggas.
Yeah, but all them niggas come in different height, sizes.
Right. So
and then they all coming at you at once, bro. You not taking them.
I'm telling you right now, bro. Once you
them niggas is done.
Bro.
Dunzos. Like,
Ronnie.
Niggas is crippled.
Ronnie, I'm telling you right now, bro. Once you get to 15, 20 kids, it's gonna start taking a little bit. It's gonna start like taking a lot of effort. Like that's a lot of kids. That's a lot of people.
And then you gonna get tired.
I don't know what to tell you.
Right, and you gonna get tired. Like by the time you get to 100, nigga, you're gonna be exhausted, bro. You would have, you would have beat up damn near 100 kids before then already. So it's like now you gotta fight a whole nother 100, like at the same time. No, you're not winning that. I'm sorry, you're not winning that. That's delusional.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I might have to pay some fifth graders to get knocked out there. I don't know.
You gonna pay some?
Pay some fifth graders. What's the point of doing it? What is the point of doing it? Why not just stop? Like I'm at my limit. I'm at my limit, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna stop them at 75.
Yeah, bro. Real shit. I could probably say like 45 because like I could pick them off. I
mean, you have to understand. Like,
In the playground.
I'm not gonna wrestle with them. I'm just gonna break their arms off so they can be incapacitated.
I'm telling y'all right now, it's harder than y'all think because really, by the time my kid get to fifth grade, my kid gonna have hands, bro. Like, that's 10 years old, bro. That's 10, 11 years old, bro. My kids gonna have hands, bro. No, my kids, they still gonna have hands, though.
I know, but they can have all the hands in the world. They can't even say, grown man, I weigh 235.
Okay, but 100 fifth graders gonna weigh like damn near 1,000 pounds. Bro, like that shit don't be nothing.
You got weak spots too, bro.
That don't be nothing.
I'm telling you, I think I could really get to where at least the number of fifth graders is 100. I don't know how.
No, Ronnie, you overrating it, bro. You underrating them, bro.
Real shit. I don't even think. Honestly, I don't even think he's underrating the kids, bro. I think he's overestimating himself. Like, that's a lot of fucking kids, dog.
You have to understand something. It is a lot of kids. But, like, me personally, I've seen so many kids get injured during that time. So I know how fragile a lot of them kids can be, too. Not all of them are fragile. But, I'm make their ass fragile. Oh,
yeah, if you in Memphis, 10 of them kids fucking you up.
Right. Memphis and Florida fucking your ass up.
If you in Russia, 5 of them kids is gonna fuck you up.
Maybe even one.
The United States, them kids is weak compared to foreign countries.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We didn't say geographic. We said fifth graders. So you don't know who coming at you. You don't know what kind of experience they got. You don't know what's in their DNA.
You don't know what type of lunch they eat.
Because if it's African and Russian kids, I don't want to no more. Y'all
African.
That's crazy.
White boys can fight too, Ronnie. The Asians can fight, right? All the races can fight, right? You don't know what they take. You know what I'm saying? See, the anti-bully classes they take, the little taekwondo bullshit. Or what?
One of the races up. I'm gonna lie to you. Okay, cut that out. Cut that out. I'm sorry.
Okay, we moving on.
Hey, I'm going on the hot takes. I'm going on the hot takes, bro. I'm going on the hot takes.
You got a topic already. You getting on the hot.
Did I say something?
It was Rodney.
No, it's me, Chris. It's me. You didn't.
All right.
You're already getting on the.
Essentially, the rules of hot takes.
Chandler said a good. Wait. Before you start,
what if they biting your? I'm assuming that those 4 dashes mean dick. I'm assuming that it could mean something different. I'm assuming it means dick.
It said biting.
Okay, hold on.
Biting your
what?
what?
In the 5th grade is that freaky?
Ass. Like no, just biting you. Biting you.
Nah, she said biting yo, and then it's 4 little stars, bro. What other 4
I see the word. I see the word.
You see the word?
I see the word.
It's ass?
You gotta take your ass.
Okay, I only see 4 dashes. I only see 4 dashes, so I'm assuming that's what the word said.
You gotta take your
If I get bit, it multiplies the numbers because you just pissed me off. Now I'm gonna break your fucking teeth.
Honestly, I might punch somebody's teeth in. They might choke on their molars. I'm not gonna lie. Because if I'm mad, bro,
that is crazy.
If 100 of them biting you, you ain't doing that. If 45 of them biting you,
if 45 of them biting you at the same time, bro, then you just might die. He's like, nigga got 8 by some 5th graders.
I'm scratching.
They're not bleeping you out for me, Chandler.
I'm kicking niggas.
I don't know why it's bleeping her out for me. Might have to fix that.
No, because you got to change that setting on your phone.
Probably. Yeah.
Hey, Juwan, I just realized that you had to fight them fairly. Nigga, I'm punching them in their genitals. Fuck you talking about?
They doing the same thing to you. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right. True.
And it's
that is true.
And if they all punching and kicking you at the same time, like, nigga, that's 4 extra limbs. So it's like, that's 1 kid with 4 limbs.
And
so
it take a toll on you, bro. 100
kids, nigga, that's 400 arms and legs all hitting you at the same time. Nigga, you're not doing shit against that.
Hey, as long as they can't punch me in my privates, we good. But if they start doing that,
just like you said you was gonna do that, they gonna do that too. What you mean? It's the same thing.
Fuck all that. See, that's why I shoot nigga. Fuck that shit. They all get shot.
Well, you shoot. Well, you gonna shoot them kids? God, no more.
Go ahead. You talking about shoot kids now?
Like they not already doing that. That shit's crazy, bro. That shit is, man. All right, we going on the hot takes, bro. We going on the hot takes. Basically, the rules of this game, we gonna debate a point. Majority rules. All right, that's how we gonna go. So the first one, the first debate is monogamy is unnatural.
My friend, I don't know what the hell that means.
At least you being honest.
I respect the honesty. I do. All right. Let me tell her. Monogamy is basically just being in a relationship with one person. Polygamy, which poly means multiple or more.
Yeah, I know that one.
Oh, so you know polygamy,
so
but you don't know.
Yeah, because poly's like 3 or like 4, whatever.
I understand why you understand what poly is.
Okay, so DJ, repeat the question.
Monogamy is unnatural. So being in a
relationship, is it unnatural to be with one person for your whole life? Is it? Do you think it's unnatural?
I believe it's natural.
Okay.
I believe it's the most natural thing. Like,
yeah. True love is true. So, you know.
I mean, I think monogamy is natural. I just think polygamy at this point is just more because niggas is greedy for real. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Or it's probably like a mutual agreement, like, or maybe the girl or the guy finds someone else attractive, which is, X. You know what I'm saying? And
that's not the question though. The question is, do you believe that that's how it's supposed to be? Do you believe that it's supposed to be one person for one person?
Yeah,
yes.
I
agree. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Poly is unnatural.
Yeah.
Fucker look like sharing a girl.
Chandra in the chat said polygamy is lust.
And Chandra is absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's absolutely correct.
I can see that. But I could also make a point for that. That polygamy can be natural. I don't know. To be honest.
Okay. I got a retort for that. Go ahead.
Because my thing is, how is there only one person meant for you? Like what happened? Like, so, you know, people, unfortunately, let me say that. Let me say this. People, unfortunately, you know, die at a young age. You know, somebody could die in a car accident at 16. You know, die at 18. You know, die from cancer at 20 and stuff like that. But or if their person that's meant for them, is they supposed to be alone for the rest of their life? Then that's
not polygamy. That's not. First of all, that's not polygamy.
But my thing is, this is my argument. Hold on, I asked that question to follow up with this. That so if there's multiple people out there for you, because if somebody dies, then obviously that person's not for you anymore. How is it just one person for you? So like that's what I'm saying. Like, how is it supposed to be monogamous when, you know, something can happen and then that person no longer here?
I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna answer your question with a question. When God created Adam, how many women did He make for him?
That's true.
Did He make 3?
That's a good point.
Did He make 4?
Wait. When He created what?
When God created Adam, how many women did He create for Adam?
He created 1.
Okay. That should answer your whole question.
Look, that's what I'm saying. That is true. That is true. But that also goes into what I was saying. I'm saying so my thing is, what happened if Eve died? So Adam just supposed to be alone for the rest of his life?
No,
are you serious?
I get what you're saying.
Well, honestly,
it's my night.
Would it still be natural? So, but you have to make this too. It's not just, I mean, I think I'm the one. I think about it from the sense of.
Leave me one up. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you can have, honestly, like, for example, shit happens. You break up with somebody, you get divorced with somebody. You can fall in love with another person, and that's still monogamy.
Right.
I agree with you, though, Q. I feel you, because then you're saying from the sense of, well, someone passes away, is that polygamy? I don't think it is. At the end of the day, it's like that person is gone. They're no longer with you. Their spirit has left the earth. So I think of it as you're supposed to get out. So, you know, why would you stay? I mean, don't get me wrong. Some people, I've actually seen some people to where they were so in love though they don't move on, and they pass away without ever meeting another person. But in the sense, you know, why would you subject yourself to that loneliness? You know what I'm saying? Because that can be a very lonely road.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I agree with all y'all saying that monogamy is natural. Even in the chat, Chandra saying that monogamy is natural. She said that you're only supposed to be loyal to one person, and I feel like that is true. DJ knows that. You know, I always talked about since I was little that. If we don't have loyalty, like I used to talk about in our group chat all the time, like we don't have loyalty, we ain't got nothing. Like, if you ain't loyal to me, you ain't my friend, right? You gotta be loyal. You gotta be loyal to me as my girl, my friend, my family member, whatever. Like, if you ain't got loyalty, like if somebody like disrespect me while I'm not here, and you let them talk about me as my friend, I feel like you're not loyal.
Yeah,
that's me.
And I should be able to trust you with my wife.
Yeah,
like for me. Go ahead, DJ.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say for me, like at the end of the day, relationships is your partner is supposed to be, especially like if as men, our partner, our woman is supposed to be our helpmeet. We don't need more than one. Yeah. We don't need more than one. opening up relationships to like polygamy and stuff like that, to where you're getting a lot of people involved, and your girl got a roster, you got a roster, like that pervert that it quite literally it perverts the gift that God gave us. It's cheating, but it's also like you're perverting the gift that God gave you.
That is true.
But my thing is, if you got a roster and she got a roster, are y'all really together?
No,
y'all not really together.
Y'all finding you're not satisfied with the person you're with if you're trying to fuck around with other people.
Right.
I think that is true.
With that person, even though y'all got a label, like say you husband and wife, right? Or you boyfriend and girlfriend, and y'all stepping out on each other, y'all not with each other though.
You're right.
Like, y'all at that point, y'all not. Y'all got a title, but y'all breaking that title.
And it's even, to me, it's even more simple. Like, I don't believe, and y'all about to look at me crazy, but my relationship with Teresa really opened me up to this. But I don't believe in the whole titles, like boyfriend and girlfriend thing. I don't. Like, Teresa's not my girlfriend. She's my girl. She's my woman, but she's not my girlfriend. Because we're not dating, we're courting. Because when you look at it back in the day, the only thing that's in the Bible is marriage. And that's a covenant that is made between you and your wife and you two and God. Like that's a covenant and a promise that you guys are making with each other. That's the only sense of like naturality that relationship has. So the whole concept of like boyfriend, girlfriend, and all the other titles that we give things, situationships, sneaky links, all that type of stuff, those things break that covenant, especially if the person that you're messing with is not actually meant for you. Because we often do those types of things because we lust after the person instead of loving that person.
That is true. I don't hear no caps in that statement.
I see your portrait lock is on.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You know
Chandra brought up an interesting thing that I want to add. That I want to ask since we're playing this game. I know we're playing off of cards and stuff like that. But like, if we got a question that comes off of it, we could also introduce it and stuff like that. She said loyalty over love any day. Do you believe this? Like, do y'all believe it? Would you rather have loyalty or would you rather have love?
I'd rather have loyalty.
I have loyalty. Loyal friends, loyal people around you. That's love itself. You know what I'm saying?
It's that simple. Because you can't have both. We asking a question where you can't have both. Would you rather your partner be loyal to you and not love you?
Oh, partner.
Yeah. Would you rather it's loyalty over love. Like, that's the question. Loyalty over love.
Okay, they can love you, but they're not loyal to you.
I already know what you about to say. I know you, DJ. I know you. So I know
what I'm going to say. But I'm gonna break it down for y'all in a way that you probably not gonna be able to predict. So
I'm gonna let y'all answer. Partners, I'm going loyalty because at the end of the day, I want to. Because I'll be real. At the end of the day, I don't think that I'm perfect for nobody. I don't think that I'm just gonna be this all perfect person. So I think at the end of the day, if something happens, we're no longer together. For example, I want you to still be loyal to me in the sense that you don't. If something was ever happened to me and I need your help and I reach out to you, you got that respect and loyalty towards me to where you're like, you know what, I'm going to help you out. Because that's the type of loyalty I have towards Cynthia. At the end of the day,
that's a loyalty.
But something happens to her, I still care because she's my child's mother, first and foremost, and saying she was my friend for a long, long, long time. So I have loyalty to her naturally. So that's how I feel because at the end of the day, if you're loyal to me, I know that I can be at my lowest if something's happened to me, but I know I can come to you still and look out for me. Because I feel like love, and this is going to sound crazy, but to me, at the end of the day, it's an emotion and feeling, but I don't feel, because you can say you love somebody, right? But after a while, and this is just me being honest with y'all, I've seen things and I've heard things from older adults who've been married for like 40 or 50 years. And the main thing they preach, though, is loyalty. They say, yeah, I love them, but I was loyal to them the entire time.
Loyalty takes you a long way. Type shit.
Yeah, because love, don't get me wrong, but you can, like, for example, I love my PS5. I love to play my PS5. Don't mean I'm not going to upgrade that bitch when the PS6 come out.
Right. There's loyalty.
Am I lying?
You gonna let that go.
I'm just saying, that can go be like, for example, I love certain songs. But guess what? That artist released a better song. Now I love that song. Shit.
Love can expand, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you
I'm putting up what you put down, bro. I'm getting what you said for real.
You could love this man. You could love another man. You could love another man. Love is, you know what I'm saying?
Because love, and there's different types of love too. That's the thing. Love is never it's never a one way thing. Because you can love somebody, like, I'm forever going to have love for Cynthia because she gave me a child. She brought a child into this earth for me. I will forever be grateful for that. Because to me, that's special. To me,
what happened?
Yeah, I get like shivers all the time. I don't know why.
I need to just spaz out.
No, I'm just saying, because on some real shit, like, you know, I'm always going to have some type of love for her because she brought cash into this earth. Cash,
you know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day,
I agree with you. I was just saying because of Youngin over here.
Oh yeah, no, because me just have real life conversation. So like, Chris is kind of, you know, this is how we talk. Like me, he'll talk when we talk.
No, this is how me and DJ talk. That's how I already know how he gonna say it. I'm no DJ for 10, 12 years. Like I already know that type of
DJ, break it down though, because I feel like you're gonna make it make sense. And you'll probably be able to sway a lot of people and us possibly.
Yeah.
I already know what he gonna do, bro. I hate that. I hate that he about to do this. Go ahead.
No, don't hate that I'm about to do it. Don't hate that I'm about to spit facts.
I'm not hating.
You just said,
but
choose your words carefully now.
Word. Yeah, hate is wrong
word. Choose your words carefully now.
Hate is the wrong word. I mean, hate as like a joke because I'm laughing, but like I'm being like. I know what he about to do, and it's crazy that I know exactly what he about to do. It's just crazy. But go ahead.
Hey, and one more thing I want to say real quick, though. Also thinking of Lenny Williams. Love, don't love nobody. That song right there.
Love, don't love.
Let me tell you, y'all.
Don't love nobody.
Here, I'm a screenshot it. Yeah, hold on. I'm a screenshot the song. Let me tell y'all, Lenny. I mean, that's not the name of the song, but it's not the name of the song. It's not the name of the song, sorry, but that's one of the lyrics. And I'm going to share it with y'all later. I'm going to share it with y'all later, but let me tell you, he ain't never fucking lied.
Hey, DJ, I'm going to let you go, and then I'm going to read what Chandra said in the chat, so go ahead.
All right. So, DeJuan already know what I'm about to say, but I'm going to take love because... in a lot of what you guys were saying, I think you guys have a misconception of what love actually is. You guys have I don't want to say basic, but it's a very
surface level.
Yeah, I'll say surface level. It's a very surface level.
See, look, I already know what this ain't about to say. I'm trying to say you.
But because no, Ronnie and Chris even kind of like stamped it, but y'all said that love is an emotion, and it's not. It's actually not. Love, you can feel love, but love is actually a choice. And among other things,
I think it's both. Because at first, like you can feel it, and love both. I feel like it's both.
Especially psychologically, from a like as long as I know too. I did therapy for years, y'all. I'm never gonna catch you. I've done therapy.
Yeah,
I've talked to many of therapists.
So have I.
And
so
I'll tell you, good shit. This is good shit. Let me tell y'all, man. Like you said, I agree with you though. Choice, most definitely. It's not something that you can do. I agree.
You're putting your hand over the mic, but you coming in and you cutting out. Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
I'll probably land against that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say I agree with DJ though. Love is a choice. I didn't even cut you off. I was just agreeing. I feel you on that one.
Yeah. Something that kind of gives me a lot of peace towards just the concept of love is, and I'm bringing it back to the Bible because, that's just what I do. But in the Bible, it says that love never fails. So if it fails, it wasn't love. Secondly, there are different types of love. Y'all know you said that earlier, Ronnie, and that was absolutely right. There's actually, I think it's like 5 or 6, maybe 7 different types of love. So you can have different kinds of love with the specific person. But I think what I'm really trying to get at is if like true, pure love invokes loyalty. You cannot have love without loyalty. If you're not willing to be loyal to the person, you can't say that you actually love them.
I knew this nigga was gonna say that. What I thought his exact words was gonna say was loyalty is a part of love. Loyalty is a like a sub concept of love. Like it goes into love. It goes hand in hand.
Right.
Can I say something?
But they're not mutually exclusive to each other because you can be loyal to someone that you don't necessarily love.
Yeah,
but
right.
you can't love or you can't be loyal to someone. I'm sorry, I'm saying this wrong.
No, I get you.
You can't have love without loyalty. It's in the same breath. You can't have loyalty or you can't have love without respect. Because men and women. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say this. I agree to an extent. But let me tell you something. There's some motherfuckers I'm loyal to, but I'm going to be real with you. I don't fuck with them in the sense of I ain't got love. I don't have that love for them.
That's what you just
I'm loyal to them because I know. Oh, no. That's why I'm agreeing. No, yeah. That's why I was agreeing.
Yeah, so I was just saying, you can be loyal to someone that you can't. That you don't necessarily love, but
I'm agreeing with you.
You can't. It's very, to me, it's very simple. Like, because I love T the way I do, regardless of whether we're together or not, like I have a certain kind of loyalty to her. So it's like. Men and women receive and express love differently. Men, we need respect. Yeah. Like we receive love through getting respect and kind of getting that like admiration. Where women will, and I know this is a trigger word for a lot of women, but where they'll submit to us, not necessarily in the sense of we're just like we're gonna listen to every single thing you say, but it's just like heeding some of our words, letting us lead in the relationship.
Right. Instead of wanting to take the role of a leader all the time.
Right. So I believe that you can't have love without loyalty, but you can have loyalty without love. And for me, I would rather have love because of the love that I would have that provokes you to be loyal, that provokes you to respect me, that provokes you to, even if you may not, because I think a lot of people confuse love and like, because, and again, bringing it back to the Bible, there's verses in scripture that actually talks about what love actually is. And I believe it's like 1 Corinthians 5:13 or something like that. But, it says love is patient, love is kind, love doesn't boast, love doesn't, talk about your wrongdoings, all that stuff. Yeah. So the thing that makes it very clear for me is if I'm able to look at that verse and look at those things and replace the word love with the person's name that I'm referring to, that's how I can tell whether or not we actually have love. The fact that I've been able to look at that scripture and replace Teresa's name with love and it fits perfectly, everything, like no contradictions anywhere, like that tells me that this is real, it's certified. And then I could go back and do that with every other girl that I've ever talked to and said that and claim that I've loved before. And it will be like, okay, she might meet this, but here she's not there. Or it's just, she's not fitting any of them. So it's just like, okay, well then once you get out, once they miss that mark, then you can clearly see what it is. So for me, it's like I'll take love any day of the week, because love is a universal language that if you learn how to speak it, then you start to attract it to you more. And the more love that you put out into the universe, the more love you get back. And so it's like you could be loyal to everybody, but that doesn't automatically mean that everybody's going to be loyal to you. And it's the same thing with love. You can put love into the universe and not get love back, but that all at the same time, it also directs you to where love is. It also directs you to where true love is. So for me, it's not that hard of a choice, because you can have love and also have loyalty in that. But just because you have loyalty doesn't also mean that you have love.
Yeah, I agree.
Can I ask a question then, y'all?
And my girl's watching the stream. She texts me saying, "Oh, I love the shirt." But go ahead.
I know she loves the shirt. I know she loves the shirt. Before we started the stream, hold on. Before we started the stream, Jay, it was funny because RC made fun of Chris for having that shirt on and said he's trying to go for boyfriend of the year. So if you could chime in, is he up for in the conversation for boyfriend of the year? Do you think so far?
Yeah, you better say yes. That's my God.
No, that's
you better say yes.
She might say no. That would be funny. Yeah, go ahead. Ask your question.
No, so my question is though, because from what it sounds like is in a sense, I think that I'm gonna be honest with you. They're almost synonymous. Love and loyalty, because I think in the sense that a lot of times, though, I will say this: a lot of times the loyalty that you have for someone typically I feel like start from a place of love, because originally, or most of the time, like for example, I got love for the homie. So I feel like that's started also my loyalty towards him, because then I'm like, it showed me, okay, we respect one another, we love one another. And I'm like, he's loyal to me. He watches my back. He makes sure I'm always straight. So same goes to him, naturally. So I think, or I realize that's that question. I think I want to make a statement then, mainly just saying that they're damn near synonymous. And that's why for me, I think more than anything, it's hard to really just stay true to one, I guess you could say, because usually they both involve each other.
Yeah.
And I'm laughing because Jay just texted in the chat. She said, "Chris, the best boyfriend ever." Yeah.
For real? What did you get you for Valentine's Day?
Lavish, that was wrong.
That's
you're wrong.
I'm just playing. He already gave us a rundown.
Lavish.
Bro might have just got you in trouble, bro.
Hey, DJ, you like that older brother? Get that nigga in trouble.
Damn right.
Damn
straight, bro.
No.
But Chandra said 99. Chandra said 99.9. Nigga, can I speak?
God damn. Every time I go to speak, you try to speak.
I'm already talking. I'm already talking.
You know,
no, I was talking. No, it was a whole pause. I got the feels. Chandra said 99.9% of men don't deserve to be submitted to, but they think they should be. That's why we females be triggered. And
that's another hot topic.
That's valid.
Let's get it started.
That's valid.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started.
I would say that I saw that in the chat too. I was about to bring that up, but 99% is a high number.
That's true.
Like 99.9%. That's crazy. But yeah, I get what she's saying, and I do agree. I do agree that a lot of majority of men want to be submitted to, especially in our generation, but don't do the thing that men that used to be submitted to do in the past.
Right.
Like, can I say something?
Go ahead.
we have to all understand that times have changed. I've been waiting for this topic. Boy, I've been waiting for this topic. The downies.
We're going to be sitting here for like 50 minutes.
Oh,
go ahead, Rob.
Oh, God, for real. I'm going to preach. So, look.
Yeah, dude.
She went through. He said, get on. He's stupid. But for real, though, I agree with y'all, right? But at the same time, we have to remember, times have changed. Women, they're very, very different now. Because, let's be honest here. Back in the day, Grandpa and Grandma, and I know this is going to be a crazy comparison, but Grandpa and Grandma's relationship is different than modern day relationships.
Yeah.
Back then, Grandpa went to work. He put in that work. He just led the household in simple things. Well, not simple things, but I feel like it was simple for what we look at now, at least. So, Grandpa would just be like, hey, we're going to pay these bills. I'll make sure I work, get that money for you. And I just need you to make sure the kids are straight and the food is on the table type shit. And I'm going to take care of everything else. But now, a lot of times, the reason why I say it's different is because the men and women compete now. Because you have to understand something. Women, a lot of times nowadays, aren't satisfied with just being a listener or just being that person in the house, take care of shit. Because after a while, they like, man, fuck that. I want to go do something too. I want to go, and I don't know where it's coming from, but it's like this sense of they have like a male's pride. They want to feel the same way a male feels, and sometimes I'm not saying all women, but a big amount of women nowadays, especially the ones on social media, you can see that because they always want some type of recognition, and they cannot be doing jack shit, but they want recognition like a man. And it's like, okay, hold on, slow your horses. You twerking and showing that booty on OnlyFans, but you thinking we should treat you like we treat Martin Luther King. That's kind of crazy. That's crazy.
Treat you like you Martin Luther King. I think you would laugh. I think you would laugh when you said Martin Luther King. I think you supposed to say like old wives back in the day.
Sorry, they want us. No, I'm just saying though. In general, they want to be treated like, oh, you're this big figure. You do these amazing things. It's like, well, let's be real here. You're selling your body on OnlyFans, and you think I should recognize you as this goddess? Why? For what? I understand you're making money off of it, but you're doing what you're supposed to do if you're already selling your body. If you ain't doing it, if you ain't making money for it, well, what the fuck are you doing it for? You get me? I'm just saying, like, that's one thing I'm having a problem with all modern day people. They want to be recognized and commended for doing what they're supposed to do. So these women don't want to follow men because they're like, oh, I'm making more money than him. I go on OnlyFans and sell pictures and I can still make more money than him. Great, you make money. You're doing what modern day people are supposed to do. Times are harder. The average human being, the average male makes what? I think it's at $50K a year. So of course the nigga needs help. Shit ain't cheap. Shit is going up. We got Joe Biden as president. Like shit. Come on, let's be real here. We got that senile old nigga as president. Like, come on, dog. Like, okay, I'm just saying. Okay, let me stop. That's gonna get us canceled. But I'm being serious here. Like, let's stop making it paint this picture that all men don't deserve to be followed and respected and to be in leader positions. Some don't though, because guess what? A lot of them don't take the time to actually grow and learn. But guess what? Those also be the same type of women who pick these bullshit ass niggas.
That's
the bullshit ass niggas who scam all the time.
That's what I was going to say.
The ones that scam all the time. The ones that don't want to grow up. The one that want to live with their parents until they fucking 40, 38, however.
Hey.
It's not like they take the bread. Hold on, wait. Let me explain something though. There's nothing wrong with that, but these be the same niggas they put. But hold on, hear me out, yo, for real. But these be the niggas who live with their parents, not putting in nothing towards the household. These niggas is living with their parents, bullshit with their parents, not putting shit towards the household, not taking care of their mama, not taking care of their father. So that, guess what? When your parents get old and they can no longer pay rent, now you got to send their ass to old folks home because you can't take care of them. Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're gonna be living with your parents, at least get it to where you're in a position where, okay, now I can take care of you, mom. I can take care of you, dad. Be a fucking man. Be a leader. But that's what I'm saying. We have so many people who are pretenders who say, "Oh yeah, I'm a good ass nigga." What do? You scam? You make EBT fraud. Congratulations, you get money.
Man,
what else
do you do,
nigga? I'm just saying though, like, what else do you do? And so when women are choosing these quote unquote men who don't know how to lead, I'm gonna be real. Y'all see the signs. It's partially y'all fault. Why are y'all choosing these niggas? I understand you have faith in the nigga, but let's be real here. If the nigga ain't changed in 3 years, he hasn't made no type of change. You're telling me DeQuan's gonna change down the road? I love DeQuan. The fuck? DeQuan don't give a fuck about you?
Yeah.
DeQuan, not DeQuan.
Go ahead, DeQuan. I'll go after you. I'll go after you.
That's a little too close to my name, bro. That's a
okay,
Jonathan. Because I work every day. My thing is, for me, I think basically what you and Chandra is saying, like y'all, like you pointing towards the women, she pointing towards the man.
No, I'm doing both. I'm saying you got niggas who don't.
You kind of steer towards both, but you kind of like veered off.
Okay, hold on. Let me go on a segment about the men. We also bullshit ass men in this society who can't do shit. Right? Let's be real here. Niggas don't want to work a job. Niggas want to live off EDD checks all their life. Bro, that shit is not cool. Go get a fucking job. Go work at McDonald's. Go work your way up to being a manager. Go ask, you know what? Better yet, go ask any man in your neighborhood who is successful in life and ask them what do they do. Ask them how they lead their household.
Slow motion better than no motion, baby.
That's what I'm saying. Go ask a man in your church. Go ask the pastor. What does he do to be a leader? Simple shit. You have different ways that men can learn to be a leader, but they don't care. And that's why I'm saying it's on both parties. Because at the end of the day, especially it hurts me when I see younger black men not giving a fuck. Because I'm like, y'all gonna fuck around and make us extinct in this bitch. We gonna be extinct one day because you niggas don't want to improve and get better. Because all y'all want to do is lay up and fuck. But y'all don't want to do shit else right. You know how to use dick? Great. Nigga, go fill out a job application. Shit.
Hey, they can do porno. They got no other. They got no.
Go ahead, DeJuan. Go ahead, DeJuan. Say what you got to say.
Be a real man. Go ahead, DeJuan.
Nigga, your rants be getting out of control.
It's just gonna laugh so quick, bro.
Gonna laugh and nigga keep on going. I'm like, when's he gonna stop?
That's why we got a whole bunch of sorry ass motherfuckers in society anyways.
Look, you get back on it.
Because bro, like, okay, let's be real here. It's so bad in the fucking army they have a pause card. Because you're getting yelled at and you can't take it. You're gonna tell the nigga, pause, I need a break. Shut the fuck up. Get out your goddamn feelings, nigga. Because guess what? When you go to war, that nigga ain't finna talk to you nicely. That nigga gonna shoot at your bitch ass and try to kill you. So why the fuck do you think the drill sergeant should be nice to you and pause? No. Take your feelings out your pockets, empty that shit out, say fuck my feelings. Like, I'm just saying, like, there are a bunch of soft-ass motherfuckers in society like that. That's why I hate society nowadays. But I have little friends because I can't get along with these bitch-made ass niggas. I said it. I'm standing on business. I'm standing 10 toes down. Fuck niggas.
I'm gonna tell you, Ronnie, as a dad, Cashton is gonna hear the most lectures. Bro, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna hear the longest lectures.
It's gonna be for he ain't even do nothing wrong. He's just gonna walk in. Hey, I'm sick of this shit.
But guess what? Let me tell you like this.
He's gonna be like, oh my God.
Cash is gonna grow up an alpha male for real. Shit, when y'all bullshit, right. That nigga gonna be having this chest out confidence a bitch. Tell y'all, watch.
All right, go ahead, DeJuan. We gotta let everybody else go. So we can move on to the next question.
My bad.
Go ahead.
My bad.
But I think Chandra was getting to my point. She said a lot of men nowadays is raised by women. And that's where
I mean, whoa.
Ronnie, let my nigga talk, bro. You just went on a 7-minute tangent, bro. Let my nigga talk.
I took that to heart. I'm raised by my mama, so don't do that.
It's not a knock. It's not a knock. That's just a fact. In the 70s, Ronald Reagan put crack in our streets, bro.
Thank you. You didn't let me finish what I was saying. I'm about to get to it.
Let my nigga go. Let my nigga go. It's not even a knock.
My God, dude. You said you ain't light skinned like DJ. You acting light skinned right now. You acting light skinned.
No, he's still unclaimed.
Yeah, shit.
You gotta put an application back into the light skinned community, bro.
What it is, I stand 10 toes on what I believe. Shit, fuck all that light skin or not shit. I don't give a fuck about that. I stand 10 toes.
My thing is, Ronnie Everett.
Chris is hollering.
Be quiet.
I'm gonna mute this nigga.
My thing is,
hey, Chris, he making it better. Chris House is laughing. I'm trying to be quiet. This nigga laughing.
I'm done.
Is that Chandra was getting to that a lot of men nowadays is raised by women, and not all men are that are raised by women are this way, but like a lot of men don't know how to be men because they're raised by women. Some women do it efficiently, just like Ronnie, before he on the mic and start saying something. Because my dad was raised by a single mom and stuff like that, and he is the great example of being a man and stuff like that. Chris is raised by a single mom. But everybody that's raised by a single mom, sometimes they don't know how to get it done because they don't see that example. And just like what DJ was saying, I was about to bring up Ronald Reagan put crack in the streets in the 80s, and that's what split up, most black families and, had men out in the black men out in the streets and women to fend for themselves. So quite naturally after that, women started to, be able to fend for themselves and learn how to adapt to the situation that was at hand. And that kind of led into what it is now, where, women feel like they can do it by themselves because sometimes men wasn't in the house. So like it adapted to where women got stronger and they didn't need us no more. And men was allowed to, just slack off and not be that consistent father figure, that consistent, man that hold up a certain standard. I don't know, my father holds up a certain standard, but not all men do that. And a lot of men leave their children in their household and stuff like that. Like, I know a few of us have been raised without a father and stuff like that. So, like, that thing takes a toll on our community as a whole. But go ahead, DJ.
I agree with the majority of what Chandra's saying. But if I'm being honest, I agree with Ronnie in the fact in the sense that it's kind of both genders have a lot of things kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
But I grew up in a house where my dad was there, but he wasn't there in a lot of the ways that I actually needed him to be there. I grew up being raised around majority women. So there's a certain level of like emotional regulation that I have that I feel like a lot of men lack. And it's kind of because of the fact that with my dad being like physically there, but I don't want to say almost no other way he was there, but like he was just there physically. I couldn't go and talk to him about things that like would have actually benefited in me becoming a better man. Especially when it came to things like relationships and, just all that type of stuff. I feel like, it's an extremely touchy subject and an extremely complicated, situation. But I think that a lot of the men nowadays, like, when you don't have purpose, you chase pleasure. I think a lot of men nowadays are purposeless. That's why they do things like, you know, scamming and just doing what they can to chase that momentary, temporary pleasure, because they don't know what their true purpose is. I
think you said the same thing about women too, though.
That's also true. You know, but at the same,
OnlyFans, the rich ballers, all that.
Yeah.
Keep going.
But it's even like if I'm really being honest, bro, women don't like good niggas. They don't like good men. Like y'all don't like us for real. You know, because
me and Pops was just saying that, bro.
You know, because I truly look, and there is nothing that anybody can tell me that will sway me from this opinion. But I feel like there's a lot, like there's twice as many good men as there are bad. Twice as many.
Thank you.
The women don't look for them.
The only thing is, unfortunately. The only thing is, and Chandra just said most of us black women don't have an example of a good black man. That's true to an extent. That's true to an extent, because I guarantee you, it's probably a nigga in your friend zone right now, Chandra, that would treat you right as fuck, and you don't like that nigga.
Ronnie, focus on the road, bro. Come on.
Right, this nigga finna crash. Get the thing. So yeah, it's all the good niggas are stuck in y'all friend zones, and y'all don't like him because he's boring. He doesn't give you that adrenaline rush that a toxic one does. He doesn't give you that level of entertainment and that level of like excitement that you get with the toxic man.
Being this man knocking over his setup, but go ahead.
No, for real. Like the thing is, y'all call good man boring when really he's healthy. Y'all call that relationship that you was in boring when really it was healthy and it was stable. And because you don't have that roller coaster, that up and down, you know, it's something that's a lot more consistent and you know what to expect. Like y'all walk away from that to go find that more exciting. And it's easier to get that more excited with the rich nigga or with somebody that's, you know, that's making motion, that's making plays, because he's doing a lot of shit that's either illegal or just morally and ethically wrong as fuck. And there's a chemical reaction that y'all have in y'all brains that make y'all more attracted to those type of men, especially nowadays, because y'all confuse that energy for alpha energy when it's not. That comes from a place of like insecurity. That comes from a place of rejection where they feel like they have to put on this facade to look like this type of man so they can get y'all attention. And even then, like even more so than the person, y'all like the attention. Y'all like the attention. Right, so it's like it's niggas that's probably still in y'all DMs that y'all ain't answer to, but he's still talking to himself in your DMs every single day, talking about what's up, beautiful, and y'all just like that validation that gives y'all.
Look, no. Prime example right now.
That's nigga DJ
over COVID. Yeah, you in your bag right now, DJ. You in your bag right now.
Hey, going to therapy. I became a healthy man. You heard? Secure attachment. You feel me?
You DJ, that nigga in the Louis Vuitton bag, nigga, the Marc Jacobs bag, nigga, in the
eat hibachi. Eat hibachi, nigga. What the fuck?
Nigga, what the fuck are they talking about? Get out, DJ, nigga.
Yeah, I got more too. I got some more. Go ahead though. The one, what you finna say?
But my thing is, me and Pops was just talking about that. How, you know, that the niggas that's doing good, that do everything right every single day, they not as glorified as niggas that's, you know, got 4-5 baby daddies, don't take care of their kids. And I said 4 or 5 baby daddies. I mean 4 or 5 baby mamas. Don't take care of their kids, you know. Don't pay no rent. Don't help their girl out in no way. All they doing is, you know, what women want with saying giving that thing, but you know, Prime example is that we just saw it over COVID. Blueface. What did we see on our timeline every day?
Blueface and
Krishan, bro.
Doing something stupid.
The most toxic thing ever. And all the women in the group chat like, why you doing this? Why you following this dude? Why you doing this? But they do the same thing. You see that every day. I see that every day in real life, bro. What Krishan do for Blueface, you see it every day in real life.
And we'll see this clip.
And the thing about it is like, cause I've lived this life. I've been this same person since my Youngin days. So it's like, I've lived the life of being a good man and not being chosen because of that. And it's like, I've had a lot of opportunities where I could have became this toxic alpha male where it's just like, I'm dogging women now. I could have became that, but I decided not to because I was just like, I'm not going to let the world tell me what my value is and tell me what I have to be to exhibit that value.
People Duffy going crazy.
People think that a high value man is just somebody that got a lot of money.
And
it's not.
You dropped the 73 right now.
No, real.
You look at Doncic right now.
You said I'm looking at Doncic. A high value man is somebody that has high character. That's somebody that has integrity and honor. And honestly, that's one of the reasons why one of my tattoos is the motto and the crest that me and my dad made when I was a kid is strength and honor. Everything that we do, we try to do with strength and honor. So, it's a lot harder for a good man to find a good woman because social media plays a part in this too. Social media plays a huge part in it because everybody's only showing the ideal. Everybody's only showing the ideal life. Nobody's showing the struggle that they go through on a daily with their physical circumstances, with their external circumstances, and with their mental and spiritual circumstances. So it's like I want somebody that is equally yoked to me, in a sense where it's just like.
Also, go ahead, finish, and I'll chime in after that.
All right.
Equally yoked,
Yeah, I want somebody that was equally yoked with me as far as like just having the same kind of heart and mind and spirit that I do, as far as it's like looking at the world through a specific lens, and that only lens is truth. We're going to look at everything as how it is. This world is toxic, and we know that, so we're going to choose to do things different than the world does it. So it's like, I want somebody that has the same kind of heart as me, and knowing that I'm a servant, and there's no shame in that. There's actually honor and strength in that. Somebody that's just going to reciprocate that same type of energy that I give off. So it's like, that's why, I thank God every single day that I got the girl that I got, because I know that I specifically prayed for her. I didn't say describe to say her by name because I didn't know her at that point. But the way God moved fast after I prayed that prayer, it was like, here she go right here. And y'all gonna have to, like, relationships is work. If marriage is the goal, then you don't need to be focused on dating that person, because y'all gonna have your whole lives together to date and make those memories and have fun and do all those types of things. You need to use that time up to that point of marriage and that unification to really get to know this person and to court them, because you want to set a precedent for what the relationship is going to look like, but you also want to know this person as well as you know yourself. And the only way, a lot of people say that you can't love anybody else if you don't love yourself, and I don't believe it, because how can you know how to love yourself if you don't love other people? If you're not willing to take a lot of people like to call servitude people pleasing, and I think that it's a line. Something. It's a line to it. Like there's a boundary. Now, when you start neglecting yourself to serve other people, that's when you can get into the realm of people pleasing. But I think if you just have a servant's heart and you like giving back and you like people being able to rely on you, that's something different. That's just having a loving heart. But finding somebody that is compatible with that and is able to pour into you the same way that you pour into them, and that shows you how to pour into yourself, that's what we're really looking for. That's what we're really all looking for and really all want. But the thing is, when you have it, do you have the eyes to see it? Do you have the spirit to discern whether it's somebody that's just love bombing you and doing it for the short term so they can have you, or somebody that's just being consistent in how they're going about it, so that you know that every single day that you wake up, that person's going to be that same way?
Are you willing to let that person into your life? Because sometimes, like you said, that person that's consistent, that person that's gonna be there, that person that's giving you that attention, he's boring to you. He's not the dude that you really want. So
right,
really, some people recognize it, but they don't want it. Like people say they want it, but do you really want it? Do you really want it? People want that, that rap lifestyle, that entertainment lifestyle that they see on social media, and they believe like this could be me. But like really, like what is wrong with living a normal life with somebody? Like when has it ever been bad to live a normal life with somebody until nowadays, until social media and stuff like that? But what I was going to say, I'm going to let you talk, RC, but what I was going to say is also, you made a good point about social media. I brought up social media, but you made a good point about it. But what I also want to say about social media is that with social media, everybody has access to everybody at all times. Like at a certain time before social media, people had to see your girl in person, had to see your girl at the gas station, at the grocery station,
right,
stuff like that.
Yeah,
and a dude could see your girl, and y'all living in LA, and he can see her in Atlanta, and he can hit her up and fly her out there, and she can be like, "Oh, I'm going to Atlanta this Saturday. Oh, we can meet up then." But look, back then, you can't do that.
That shit real.
Everybody got. Right, that's what I'm saying.
Back then,
I am sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, DJ.
Hey, no, I ain't sorry. I ain't sorry. I didn't lose shit. I ain't
no,
lose
I know. I'm just saying in the sense of disrespect. And then on some real nigga shit, fuck her. On some Drake shit.
Real shit.
Sorry, go ahead.
Real. But my thing is, like, when people have access to everybody at all times, people start to look at what they possibly could have, and
and it becomes dangerous.
They think they have all these options and stuff like that, and like I got this good boring life with this one dude, but like I could possibly have this good life with Quavo if I go to this party in Atlanta that he going to, like, that's on social media right here. But like that's the lifestyle they want. But like really, what's really wrong with a normal good life?
Right.
But I feel like social media got people thinking that, it's always something greener. It's always greener on the other side. Grass is always greener on the other side. Like, hey, this man only makes $50,000 a year. I make $50,000. We cool, but really, I can have a man that can make $300,000 a year. Or $1 million a year, be a rapper, $50 million a year, and I could be living a whole different lifestyle. I ain't got to worry about paying no bills, ain't got to work, ain't got to do nothing. So I don't know. It's just a social media era for me.
Yeah, to me, I'm gonna say this real quick. I'm gonna let you go, Ronnie.
Bro.
To me, social media gives off it gives the illusion of options. A lot of people think that they have a lot of options because of how many people are in the DMs or how many people they have access to. And really, it's like, it's not really an option, because who's to say that any of those people are going to love you or be attentive to you the way that I will, the way that I am.
I needed this topic today. Jesus.
So it's like
I'm listening, man.
It's like it's a. Once you understand what a person is, you have to, we hear this all the time, especially women. When somebody shows you who they are, you got to believe them. You're gonna know a person by the fruits of their labor. So if I'm a good man and I'm consistent in how I'm loving on you and how I'm being attentive to you and your needs and all that type of stuff, and I'm trying to my best to fulfill those needs, even if I'm like coming up short. If I'm checking off 9 of the boxes and leaving one of them unchecked, and you willing to take a chance on somebody else that you don't even know yet, like that tells me more so who you are. That doesn't have anything to do with me. That tells me who you are.
Right.
So it's like, that's why for me it's important to not be on social media like that. Like, even with the podcast and stuff now, like I have to force myself to be on social media and be posting and stuff like that because it's not something I really want to do. I don't necessarily like having people having this much access to me. Because for good, for the like, I don't care about the intention whether it's good or bad. Because I know who I am as a person. I know the type of man that I want to be, and that's the only thing that's of any importance to me. So it's like I'm not doing anything for the validation and the attention of other people. So it's like, when it comes to some girl like I'm talking to, she left me for some other dude that had more followers than me, that got more money than me. It's just like, okay, that just tells me that you are someone that doesn't necessarily care that much about stability, because just because you got money doesn't mean you're gonna have any more stability than you would have had with me. Because stability is a precedent and a tone of a relationship. It has nothing to do with how much money is in your bank account.
Yeah, because that dude got more money than me, and it could be perceived as, you're gonna be more stable, but then he ain't giving you nothing.
Right, he ain't giving you nothing. He's not buying you nothing. Yeah. He's out there dogging you out, cheating on you with multiple women. But it's just like,
and that nigga can be abusive.
But me with my 9 to 5, my regular job, me with my 9 to 5, my regular job, I'm buying you flowers every month. I'm paying your bills.
You just remind me.
I'm cooking for you. I'm doing little things for you every day. And you want to go for this rich dude that ain't gonna even give you attention? For me, that is one of the reasons why, DJ, you know me for 10 years. I've been in and out of relationships and all that other stuff. But that is the reason why you have never really seen me heartbroken, because like I feel like if you willing to leave me over somebody looking or perceiving to be better than me, or you think you can do better than me, I feel like go get it. Like, if you think you can, go ahead. If you think that person's better than me, for you, go ahead. Because who am I to stop you and like hold you back if you don't want me? Because for me, like I'm everything that I need. I feel like I bring a lot to the table. I'm not a bad dude. I'm not gonna treat you bad. I'm not gonna, neglect you. I'm not gonna do certain things, cheat on you and stuff like that. I'm very loyal in a relationship and stuff like that. So like my thing is, if you think you can do better, go ahead and do better. Right. I can't hold you back from anything that you want. Like people have said, people won't do what they want to do. So who are you to stop them? And you can't really stop them because they're gonna do it anyway. So my thing is, you gotta just let it be sometime.
Yeah, I always somehow circle back to the Bible verse. He who finds a wife finds a good thing. What that tells me is, a wife is who you're gonna be when I find you. I'm not gonna have to turn you into one. I'm not gonna have to, I'm not gonna have to change you into who I want you to be. You're gonna already be that person. You're gonna already be that person that's concerned about my well-being, that's taking care of me, and not just like enabling me to do whatever. But what that also says is I have to already, like, not status wise, but like character wise, I have to be a husband. Like that's something that you don't like turn into. You don't turn into a husband only after you get married. You would have had husband-like tendencies leading up to that point. You would have had husband-like tendencies when you met that person. So that's given that I want to be married. I'm praying that Teresa is going to be my wife one day, but I know for a fact that she's already a wife. Like I didn't have to change her in any type of way. Now, because of the relationship that we both have evolved, and we both have grown exponentially in the people that we are individually and together. But if she stayed like this for the rest of her life, she's still gonna be a wife. The only thing that we're doing is gaining chemistry and understanding each other and learning each other and really growing to a point where that trust and that loyalty it only gets stronger by the day. So by the time we do get walk down that aisle, we already know what the marriage is gonna look like. It's a very simple concept. Like relationships is a very simple concept that people complicate because they bring in all their expectations and their wants and their needs and all that type of stuff, their deal breakers and all that. And when it's just like, if you really love a person, you're going to love that person for where they're at, whether it's high, low, in between, anywhere in between that. So it's like, it's really not hard. It's not hard to find the person that's probably meant for you. If we're being real, you probably every last one of y'all probably already know them. That's just the truth, because I don't necessarily believe in soulmates, but there is a study that said that you find your like soulmate or your life partner before you turn 21. 60% of people 60% of people find their soulmate by the time they turn 21, and that it could be that's. It's a majority, but it's still, that's enough space where, you just not find that person. Some people don't find that person until they're in their 40s. My mama didn't find that person till her second marriage when she was in her 40s. So it's like, it's different for everybody. But it's just a matter of having that spirit of discernment to know the real from the fake. Who's here for the attention, who's here for the physical aspect, and who's here for the sex versus who's here for the long run.
Yeah.
I feel that. I see. You had something to say. Then we'll
go on to the next one.
I was gonna see. Oh, well, hold on. Before I say something, I just realized something. Chris, did you want to say anything by any chance? Because I did not want to.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. You good?
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to mention this. By the way, I love y'all points, what y'all just said, man. Y'all understand how happy I was to hear that you guys even remotely feel that way. It's relieving, because I think, and this is my personal opinion on this, I think we as men, I can speak for Chris, because you're not a man yet. You almost a man, but you're almost there. But I'm gonna speak for Dewan and DJ right now. Y'all fellas
got here on his thing, but go ahead.
All right. Well, no, I'm saying for real though. Like, I think because you guys understand and probably know what it takes to be a leader, and also I want to touch on something DJ said, which I thought was really profound and interesting. DJ, I want to highlight what you said. Your father was around, but he wasn't around the aspects you needed him to. Is that what you said? I just want to make sure I heard that correctly.
Yeah. So growing up, my dad was there, physically. And I'm not, this is no knock on my dad. I love my dad. He taught me a lot about being a man. But I've always been very in touch with my emotions. I've always been like very in touch with how I feel about things. I've always been sensitive.
Right.
And it's just because it kind of does come from the impact of having so many women around me in my life.
Right.
But my dad, and again, this is no knock on him at all. This is just, what happened. But
it's the truth. It's the truth.
He didn't teach me how to regulate my emotions. So growing up, especially once I got to my teenage years and life was just lifing, I became very angry and very bitter. And it forced me to act out in certain ways. My sophomore year of high school, I neglected all of my friends. I was like the worst friend you could have had. But it was just because I wasn't necessarily myself mentally. I wasn't, usually I could be very sweet, very goofy, very lighthearted about things. But I was just a very angry person. I was isolated. And, I didn't kin to the friendships that I had, the very real friendships that I had, and the ones that I'm still blessed to have to this day, because the one's one of them. But because of that, I held a lot of resentment in my heart, just for everybody, pretty much, just for life. And it wasn't until I went to therapy that I started healing those parts of me. And going to therapy, me and my dad's relationship was very rocky at this time. We would get into fist fights, and when I was in high school.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
My dad was actually the first person I'd ever fought. I never got into a fist fight with anybody in school or anything like that. Nothing. My dad was the first person I had physically fought. But
that's
yeah. I mean, that's life. There's plenty more people that went through. There's plenty more people that went through worse shit than me, to be honest. But my heart wasn't open to reconciliation until after I started going to therapy. And once I was in therapy and then invited my dad over to my house, once we had a sit down conversation and really talked about everything that went on just in my life growing up and his life growing up, I started to understand that it put a different lens on my childhood, because I realized that he may not have been the father that I needed, but it was because he was trying to be the father that he needed. Because he had a very similar type of relationship with his dad. So, he was somebody that was kind of grew up in the streets, and he needed somebody to be there and kind of be hard on him and teach him how to, just be present. But because he was trying so hard to overcompensate, and on that front, he didn't see that I was somebody that was conceptually, I understood all the things that he wanted me to understand, but he wasn't in tune with his emotions, so he wasn't able to be in tune with mine. He wasn't able to show me how to be in tune with mine, because he was somebody that was still very much growing up. He had us young too. He had my older sister when he was 19. He had me when he was 21, just turned 21.
That's crazy.
So it's he was still very much growing up. So it was able, that conversation back then was able to put me, help me understand his upbringing a lot more, and understand why his upbringing affected my upbringing so much. So that's something that conversation by itself broke generational curses. And it made me understand the kind of father that I'm gonna need to be to my kids. It's not gonna be I'm gonna be, just always, on top of my sons and my daughter's feelings and emotions and stuff like that. But it's just I'm gonna be in tune with them. When you're raising a child, you don't want to invite them into your world, because they're not going to be able to understand that. You're going to want to be a part of their world. You're going to want to understand them as a child and the things that they struggle with and things that they're good at, so you can push them to improve on those things. So it's
right.
It's so because we was once in their shoes and we got experience and stuff like that,
right?
And being where they are,
right. But what were you saying?
That was it.
Yeah, that was it. What was you saying, Ryan?
Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, so this man DJ has taught me so much things today, and I'm grateful for that, for having this talk with DJ.
That's why I recommend to younger people, sometimes just sit with your elders.
Yeah.
You may not like them niggas.
Or you may. DJ is definitely your elder.
No. Okay. It's not like that, but anybody who's older than you and who's been through some shit in general, just sit with them sometimes, or just ask them, spark up a conversation. Because a lot of people don't know. That's how I learned a lot of shit.